God is setting it in motion right now as we speak. As you watch this video, he is setting everything in motion. I told y'all in the last video, bro, change is coming. Change is coming. And I know we can all feel it because it's an energy thing. We're all one spirit, bro. We're all connected. We're all connected. What I mean by he's setting it in motion is, in this message, in this video, I'm going to just go ahead and give y'all a disclaimer. I'm really going to be talking to my creatives, to the people that embrace their creative side. You know why? Because we're in the time of AI. You know, we think of AI as artificial intelligence. We think robots and, you know what I'm saying, the industry part of it. But how I see AI is not artificial intelligence. I see AI as authentic innovation. I see it as a chance for everyone to express the authenticity about themselves in whatever creative expression they choose to embrace it. Does that make sense? You can run it back. Don't worry. I'll stay right here, bro. Just go back 10 seconds. That might have been too much in the first minute. But I'm telling you, this is the time for us to embrace who we truly are. And the reason for that is the person that we truly are carries a message. It's meant to carry a message. It's meant to carry out a will, a divine one at that. A divine one. To bring, at the end of the day, people closer to the light. You know what I'm saying? So the reason let's run it back. Let's run it all the way back. Okay, so boom. We go to church. Today's Sunday. I'm making this video on a Sunday, right? We call Sunday the Sabbath. The Sabbath is the day of rest. Why is it the day of rest? Because God, he created the earth, right? It took him 7 days, 6 days of labor, and then on the 7th day, he rested. He said, you know what I'm saying? It is good. He saw good in it. He like, all right, bet, I'm chilling. Boom. So if our creator is resting, we need to rest, right? That's why we go to church on a Sunday. But why did God call it the Sabbath? Sabbath means to sanctify, right? So y'all don't have to go to Google. I got the definition for you right here. I wrote it down. Sanctify means to set apart or declare as holy, to consecrate, right? Right. So if God is setting us apart, you know what I'm saying, for our authentic purpose, our divine calling, if he's setting us all apart for our divine calling, then we should look at this time as a gift. We're living in the best time possible to be yourself and carry out your message. Because why? We have AI, we have handheld, not like literally you can look up anything, do anything through your phone if you have an internet connection through your phone or your laptop, because we have access to AI. We're blessed. This is a gift. So there's no reason why you should put aside your story, you know what I'm saying, because you fear being laughed and mocked at, because you fear being judged for your faults, because you fear not being enough, you know what I'm saying, not being inadequate for the role that you play. If you go into content creation, whatever that may be, if you go into any type of creative expression, you feel that your story isn't enough, that you haven't, you know what I'm saying, you don't add up to the standard. You are the standard though. You are the standard. There is no bar. You are the bar. You are this whole threshold, bro. Everything that you've been through is enough, because this is your own story. And that's why I say AI is the time of authentic innovation. It is a time for us creatives to wake up. It is the time for us to embrace who we truly are. It is the time for us to take advantage of the resources that we have, use our story, integrate it with our story, and cultivate the message that God has put inside of us. It says in Exodus 31, God was speaking to Moses, right? Now, of course, they didn't have AI back in this time, so he's going to be talking about craftsmanship. But you know, you can get the message, bro. You get the message. So he says, now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, in the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God. We all have this spirit. We all have this spirit. I just want to stop and let y'all know this. That's why I say we can all feel that the change is happening right now, because it's energy. The spirit is energy. All of us are connected by that energy in some way, shape, or form. So he says that he filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom, in understanding, in knowledge, and in all kinds of craftsmanship. To create, I could stop right there, but no. To create artistic designs for work in gold, in silver, and in bronze, and in the cutting of stones for setting, and in the carving of wood, so that he may work in all kinds of craftsmanship, in all kinds. And behold, I myself have appointed with Oholiab, Wait, how is that how you say that, John? Y'all know these Old Testament names be kind of OD. But, Oholiab, I think that's how you say it, the son of Ahisamach, in the tribe of Dan. And in the hearts of all who are skillful, I have put skills so that they may make everything that I have commanded you. So everything that God has put, no, not even, I'm not going to start like that. Everything that is on your heart to create, to push out, that you're putting to the side, like I said, because of your fear or your doubt, God put that inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who the message could affect. You don't know who could impact. That's why I'm sitting right here talking to a camera. Because really, this is, I started this channel, not to make this about me, but I started this channel as a personal catalog for me because I feel like we go through certain problems on repeat, right? I've learned that life is a school. We go through tests. If you don't learn the lesson from the test, what you gonna do? You're gonna repeat it, right? So for me, going through a hard time, I decided, let me pick up the camera and speak to myself essentially so I can look back and see what messages I was learning at this time. So if I ever repeat or get that same feeling that I felt in the time of making that video, I have something to look back on and speak life into myself, from myself. So that's why I started it. And that could be your reason. Your reason could be, like I said, for other people. That's really what it should be at the end of the day, because that's why I feel like y'all are not embracing your authentic power. We have powers, bro. Our story is a power. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no other you. There's only one of you. So with that being said, right? With that being said, let me slow down for y'all. Because, bro, when I talk about this, I get passionate. But I feel like us creatives, which is everyone, but us who truly embrace our creative passion, our creative gifts, right? The only reason we put it to the side or don't stick with it or have the discipline to is because you aren't thinking about other people. You're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about what you'll gain from it, you know what I'm saying? How other people look at you for it, or you know, the haters look at you for it. You're not thinking about the people who really need this message, who don't have anyone to talk to, who look at you as like a big brother, big sister online, you know what I'm saying? Because you inspire them. You're around the same age as them. You don't think about that. You don't think about the people in your family that are watching you. You can impact people older than you. Bro, this is a time for authentic innovation. It is the time to turn the world on its head, bro. Like, we're not living in a time of, you know what I'm saying, working in a factory and hard labor and stuff like that. And the people that do that, you know what I'm saying, shout out to y'all, because the world will run like how it is without y'all. But the power isn't in the external, it's in the internal. I really was about to say it right the first time. The power is not in the external, it's in the eternal. The eternal is the internal. God has placed his spirit inside of you, right? God is what? Eternal. He isn't confined by time. He's eternal. He's the first and the last. He's the Alpha and the Omega. He's everything. So if we have a piece of him inside of all of us, right? Why would you not want to express that? Why would you not want to, you know what I'm saying, use that power? You can change the world, bro. You watching this video, you can literally change the world with your story. You don't understand how strong of an impact your story can have on other people. And that's why I'm saying we shouldn't fear AI and, you know what I'm saying, think of it as like, yo, robots and stuff, even though that might be what the world comes to. That's not in our control, you know what I'm saying? But you should look at it with the perspective that, okay, this is my chance to innovate. This is my chance to create. There's never been a time where you could be more efficient with content creation. Why not? Why not? So I'm not here to talk y'all head off, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I just had that message and I want to get that out to y'all that AI, it doesn't have to stand for artificial intelligence like they say. To me, it stands for authentic innovation, authentic empowerment, authentic whatever you want to place right there. But you know what I'm saying? For the terms of AI, I'm going to say authentic innovation because it is the time to innovate. It is the time to make a change. It is the time to impact. It is the time to be about your purpose. It is the time to be authentic. It is the time to express your soul, bro. I'm gonna just put it straight like that. It's the time to express your soul. No more hiding in your persona. No more trying to fit into the crowd because you're scared of sticking out. No, stand out. Be you. And stand on that. Be bold in it. Be bold in it. I challenge you to that. This week coming up, bro, every single day, do one act that is bold and it's of your soul, right? Dude, I challenge you to that, bro. Like, every single day, make that's your goal. Do one thing that is aligned with your soul and do it boldly. Don't think about nobody else. Do it from the inside, bro. And I guarantee you, watch how you impact somebody. And I'm not even gonna say do it for the impact, because it inadvertently will come. People will let you know. You bro. My mom was impacted by this. I told her, bro, life, like I said, is a test. Life also gives you feedback loops. When you do certain things and you're in alignment, life will give you feedback loops to let you know you're on the right path. People, it may come through people, it may come through circumstances, it may come through monetary if that's what you really value, but in the end, that's not the end all be all. That's not really the top of everything. That's not what we supposed to be doing it for. It may be through, like, bro, I could tell y'all, like, bro, that's like 10 videos within itself, but about my feedback loops, bro, like, you will know, you personally will know, because God speaks to everybody uniquely. So you'll know when it's for you. But I'm just saying all that to say, bro, I challenge you to be authentic. What my dude's talking about? Hold on, y'all. I challenge you. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I gotta call my mama real quick. But man, I love y'all. But God loves you infinitely more. And I challenge you to be your authentic self. This week, one day, do one thing that aligns with your authentic self. And you'll see the positive change, because, you know what I'm saying, you have to be the change that you want to see at the end of the day. No matter what perspective you look at it, you have to be the change you want to see. You can't say you want something different and then you acting like everybody else, or you acting like the people that you don't like, you know what I'm saying, or don't like how they act. You don't like what they value. You have to be that. And there's gonna be some friction in that process, but it's worth it in the end, because you are the light. Darkness doesn't exist. Darkness is just the absence of light. Let me just go ahead and shut this off soon. But y'all get the message, bro. Hey, I love y'all. Versatyyle, man. I'm gonna have a couple videos coming out for y'all this week. One of my videos just hit, I think it's at 300 views. That's the highest I've ever hit, bro. So I really appreciate all my supporters, people new to the channel. Man, y'all here for a ride, for a journey. Y'all gonna see this go up, bro. Y'all gonna see this go up. Y'all gonna see it sprout, because the tree is growing. Versatyyle, the tree is growing, but the branches ain't more important than the root.